might not have enough time to do an intro because they're about to start. Okay, let's go. Oh. Start. We left. Hello, this is... Oh, it already started. Okay. That's not great. That's really bad. Have you seen my phone? No, it's not. Is it? I don't know. Is this the first race? Hey, Todd, is this the first race? Yeah. Okay. All right, I guess we're going to start this. Okay. So, first race is the women's medley relay. 200 meters. 200 meters. And where's the sponsors? Where are the sponsors? Didn't you say there's a sponsor for each one?
Yeah, you can. You can have any order you want.
Okay.
You pick either.
Okay. Okay. Whoa. Dang, okay, I didn't know that. So in the first lane we're going to be having is the girls 200 meter medley relay. Okay. And we are streaming to you live from the Green Meadows Country Club in Alcoa. For Oak Ridge in lane 2, we got Kellyanne Corbett, Claire Thornton. Can you take over? I gotta do this. We have Claire Thornton and Sienna Jockbar. And then Ann Carter Valencia. In the fourth lane, we have Maryville. We have the Maryville Rebels. With first, Amy Van Son. Second, Kelly Wetland. And at Wetland, Callie Rose Yonker. And in the sixth lane, we have Oak Ridge, Rosalie Wenham. I'm sorry. Okay, which lane are we at? We're on lane 6. Okay, for Oak Ridge in lane 6, we have Rosalie Wenham, Amelia Hodge, Mason Fisher, and Sydney Oscan. And then last one? And then for Maryville in lane 8, we have Brooke Evans, Aaron Mays, Sarah Grinder, and Emerson Kidd Benthal. That's bad. Yeah, no, I can't. Man, this is some entertaining commentary for you. Okay. I really want to take the mask off. I can't. Okay. Alright. Is this the second one? Yeah. Is this the first one? I can't tell. I really can't tell. Yes, as if it wasn't obvious, we are the most prepared for this. Of course. Please hold with us as this is our first meet. Hopefully it gets significantly better from this. But I'm not 100%. This is still the first one. Yes. Okay. Yes. Woo! Stop. All right. Let me set up the next one. Yes. We got a little bit here. We got a little bit of time. Do we have the advertisements here? When are we doing this? I don't know where the advertisements are. Give me my And that is the end of our first event, the women's. And that is the end of our first event, the women's 200 meter medley relay. And we will now be setting up for the second event, the men's 200 meter medley relay. Can I You need the names?
I have them.
Okay. I don't know, please.
Is that just?
Do you want to go ahead and kick it over to event 2?
Yeah. You can start naming the people off.
Okay, in lane 2 for Oak Ridge, we're going to have Brian Fuson, followed by Dylan Hodge. And Quentin Venata as well, Colton Lancaster. And in lane 4 for Maryville, we're going to have Caden Fritz, Kerry Willard, Wes Tate, and Ryan McRory. Now back to Oak Ridge. In lane 6, we're going to have Steven Sukoff, Russell Lucas, Wes Tate. No. In lane 6 for Oak Ridge, we've got Steven Zukoff, Lucas Russell, Teus Brown, and Jared Julian. And in lane 8 for Maryville, we're going to have Mika Jonas, and we are starting.
Good, bro. Eat it.
So they have roster again.
Good.
Who's finishing first?
Did you kick it to event 2?
This is one. Oh. I'm sorry about that. Event 2. Audio is fine. Okay.
Okay.
You have to keep going. You're gonna have to keep commentating. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, and that wraps up event 2, the men's 200-meter medley relay.
No, it doesn't. No, it does not.
No, it doesn't. Woo! Okay. Now I believe that
Now that wraps up.
that concludes the men's 200-meter medley relay. I think. Woo. Okay. Coming up next, we are going to have the women's 200-meter freestyle. Okay, in lane 1 for Oak Ridge, we have Ella Kendall. In lane 2 for Maryville, we have Brooke Evans. In lane 3, we have Sarah Cherry for Oak Ridge. Then in lane 4 for Maryville, we have Anna Wetland. Lane 5 for Oak Ridge, we have Kellyanne Corbett. Lane 6 for Maryville, we have Callie Rose Junker. Then lane 7 for Oak Ridge, we have Claire Thornton. And wrapping things up in lane 8 for Maryville, we have Sarah Grinder. Now with freestyle, this is going to be who can get to the end and back, any way. And the women's 200-meter freestyle is... Pause for effect.
Pause for effect.
Off! And they are off.
Good, Alex. Good.
Oh, Thornton's in first place, right?
Don't know how to commentate.
Okay. And so far, Ella Kendall is
Lane 5. Kellyanne Corbett taking a lead, but Ella Kendall is keeping up. Oh. Rounding back. Looks like Anna Wetland is taking it back quick. This is looking like a very close race between Ella Kendall from Oak Ridge and Anna Wetland from Maryville. He's looking back. And Anna Wetland just tears through the rest. Looking like a very one-sided race from what I'm seeing. Can I...
What's up? Oh, he's already done. What's that? And a Wetland in first place, but shortly after there. Who was it?
And last coming through is Sarah Cherry for Oak Ridge. No. I don't know.
Finish. Can we finish first? Safe.
And coming in first from Maryville, we have Anna Wetland in lane 4.
Okay, and then second was Kendall, right? I hope.
And then second in lane 1 was Ella
Wait.
Kendall.
What is the last?
This is Heat 2.
Oh, Heat 2. Oh.
Participating in Heat 2, we have Emma Meyer.
Wait, this isn't it. I am confused as well.
Yes, on I. Yes.
Okay. I feel bad now.
Ah, I don't.
I don't understand. But okay.
I do not know what's going on.
That's not good, but
Yes.
you know, this is only the.
This is the first meeting. We're gonna get better.
This is only a third event. Hope we will be getting better.
Yes.
Significantly better. Just
We got 24 events. If we don't get better by the end of this,
we will get significantly better. It's just our positioning is quite off. Also,
yes.
a lot of our equipment has gotten continuously wet. We're
Yes.
trying not to let that happen, but overall,
We're fighting through this, and we're hoping we can make this enjoyable for you.
but enough about us. Now is coming the second heat. This time, there's only going to be one person here.
In lane 4 from Maryville, we have Emma Meyer.
There we go. Now the graphic works.
Yes.
And she'll start shortly after.
Hopefully, with only one swimmer, it'll be easier to keep up with what's going on from our part.
But that's just hoping.
Emma's halfway there, going through now for the first part of her second half of her swim.
And obviously, we're not going to be forgetting some of our sponsors. So MIG, number of ads. Okay. Thank you for sponsoring. We also have a sponsor, Secret City Exchange. Both of those are part of our sponsors that are helping us live stream to you guys directly from in here. That way, most of you are not in this area. Though it's not horrible, there is probably enough space for a lot of us. But we are a little bit cramped. But it's okay. Is this your third lap?
Yes.
So her third lap, she's doing, I don't know how she's doing. Hopefully she's doing good. Okay, go. Tighten that one. No, not that one. The other one. The actual thing. Yeah, you tighten that. No, other way. Other way. That way it doesn't move as much. Right, there we go. Probably should have muted that while I was telling you that. Congratulations. But now we have our next event coming up. And they're getting ready for this next event. Heat 1, there's only one heat. And who are the people that are going to be swimming here?
Yes, for our next event in the men's 200-meter freestyle, we have 2 from each school. In lane 3 from Oak Ridge, we've got Quentin Venata, and in lane 5 from Oak Ridge, we've got Teus Brown. Now, shifting over to Maryville. In lane 4, we've got Wes Tate, and in lane 6, we got Daniel Goodman.
And they're off. Wait, is this even the right one? Is this the...
Yeah.
Who's in football? So right now. So currently West Tate is in first place, but close after freestyle. Okay.
In first place right now, we have in lane 4, West Tate from Maryville. And right behind him in lane 5 is Teus Brown.
And that was event 4.
That was event 4, the men's 200-meter freestyle. And coming up next
Is event number 5.
is IM.
Yeah, no, but event number 5, it is IM. It is girls 200
Meter. IM.
IM. Of course. Who's going to be swimming?
In lane 1 from Oak Ridge, we've got Genevieve Crass. In lane 3 from Oak Ridge, we've got Rachel Branaham. In lane 5 for Oak Ridge, we got Mason Fisher. And in lane 7, we got Sydney Austin. For Maryville, we have Erin Mays in lane 4 and Emma Sheets for lane 6. in first in lane 6.
It's lane 5.
In lane 5,
Lane
we have
5.
Mason Fisher from Oak Ridge.
And shortly thereafter, in lane 4, Aaron Mays from Maryville High School. Yeah, I can't speak. Okay. This is the last one.
Come on, Mason!
Freestyle.
Come on!
I just said it was And that's. Oh. And that wraps up event number 5, which was the women's 200 meter IM. Next up, event 6 is going to be the men's 200 meter IM.
We got 4 swimmers coming up. For Oak Ridge in lane 3, we've got Dylan Hodge, and in lane 5, we've got Steven Zukoff. Now for Maryville in lane 4, we got Caden J. Fritz.
Oh, wait. Is that
They're still going, but it's... And in lane 6, we have Garrett Keel for Maryville. And that's what you have to expect in event 6. As of now, we are watching the conclusion of event 5, the women's 200 meter IM.
I don't know. And they're getting ready.
Okay, now we've got event 6 getting ready to start. And they're off. Taking a quick lead in lane
4. Lane 4.
In lane 4 is Caden Fritz from Maryville. But Steven Zukoff in lane 5 is keeping it close with him.
Good job, Mason. Good job. You did well. You did well.
And they're back off. Lane 5 and 4
Are tied. No. Lane
Fritz and Zukov are keeping it really close right now. Fritz is taking a quick lead over Zukov. Fritz is absolutely taking the lead, but Zukov isn't it making it easy for him?
Try not to move the camera so hard because it just like pushes it. Yeah, try to do it slow. No, I didn't.
Come on, Dylan.
Okay, now as event 6 wraps up, we are getting set up for event 7, the women's 50-meter freestyle. Okay, so coming up for event 7 for Oak Ridge.
Let them finish up real quick and then we'll start it. Come on.
So where's it?
About to start.
In lane 1 for Oak Ridge, we have Sienna Jobkar. In lane 3 for Oak Ridge, we have Claudia Trabalka. In lane 5 for Oak Ridge, Sasha Umansky. In lane 7 for Oak Ridge, Natalie Williamson. Now for Maryville, in lane 2, we've got Rachel Hornbeck. Emerson Benthal Kidd in lane 4. In lane 6, Keegan Rutledge. And wrapping it up in lane 8, Emma Hendrickson.
And they're off. Look at how quick they're going.
Come on, Claudia. Come on.
That
Good job, ladies.
That's Kaufman, right?
yes.
Okay. Now for this event, there will be a second heat. This second heat will have in lane 2, Audrey Wilson. Lane 4, Emma Meyer. Lane 6, Campbell Frim, and 8, Eva Kaufman.
Every participant in this heat coming from Maryville.
Alright, coming up next is the, what event is this again? This is the 8th event.
The men's 50-meter freestyle.
And John, would you mind reading who's going to be in this one? If you don't mind.
I mind a bit, but it's not like I got a choice. So, for Maryville, in lane 2, we've got Will Coker. In lane 4, we have Ryan McCrory. And in lane 6, we have Carrie Willard, as well Riley Barton. And now, for Oak Ridge, in lane 3, we have Jared Julian and Colton Lancaster in lane 5. And they're off. Right now, Colton Lancaster keeping up real quick.
Lane 4. Ryan McCrory ended up finishing first. Just one more time, this is who was swimming. This is the roster. That is quick, I think it's 2 minutes. And now there will be a 20-minute break in the time, and that time hopefully we'll be getting everything under control.
Yeah.
And,
One can wish.
one can wish. Oh boy.
We have a break.
Okay, for this 20-minute break, bear with us as we are going to be trying something very quickly. Don't mind. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, we'll be right back with you in a little bit.
And when we come back, there will be event number 11, which will be the women's over 100-meter butterfly.
Okay.
So we take this off.
Okay. Awesome.
go through a couple of them.
Okay. Okay, while we are on our 20-minute break, we are going to be doing some advertisements because we've just really got to thank these people who are making this possible. Okay, first off, we really want to thank the CBD American Shaman for making this stream possible. Really helps us a lot.
Also, White Pest Control is one of our sponsors. CS Engineering Incorporated is also a sponsor. And Panera Bread is a sponsor of us.
Thank you, Panera Bread.
Delicious. On top of that, there's also other restaurants such as El Cantorito and Zendunga Mexican Restaurant that are our sponsors, and we'd like to thank them for obviously sponsoring us and allowing us to be able to stream this to you directly. Even if this is our first time, we'll be getting better at this. Also, with the camera angle, we're gonna have to keep it this way just because there's absolutely no space for us to do this.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're gonna have to keep it stationary on just the starting and the ending.
This is what you're losing, but hopefully you're picking up a lot better commentary.
If it won't be significantly better, but it will exist now.
If you don't like our commentary, then we apologize that we're cutting off half the pool for you.
And you can see some people jumping up and down. That's pretty cool. Pretty happy. You don't even need it. It'll be fine. But yeah. How long? as the break is going on, okay, a lot of water, but this is the time for Oak Ridge to be using the pool, and we're going to be going through a couple more of our sponsors. Starting off with CS Engineering Incorporated, thank you very much, and Alignment Chiropractic and Wellness. Thank you very much. John, any more sponsors we have?
Of course, you know we do. Especially, we want to thank the locally grown gallery for making this stream possible. As well, we want to thank the J&C Market. We cannot have done this kind of stream without your guys' advertisements.
And that's And that about wraps up the 10 minutes that Oak Ridge had for the pool, I think, I hope. And we will soon after be starting event number 11. No?
Okay, just had to inform my buddy Christian that they've had the pool for about 2 minutes and that time doesn't go that quickly. So to keep him distracted and not make him feel too bad, I'm going to force him to do some more ad reading. Thank these generous funders.
Okay, thank you, the Realty Center, along with the Fab 5 Design. Thank you very much for sponsoring us. John, anything else to say?
Yeah, we will be starting back up here in a little bit. Not as soon as he's trying to make it seem, but we will be back soon.
All right. I'm sorry about that, but we are starting up our next event, and my throat is already dying.
We are starting up event 11.
And who is going to be swimming in this event, John?
For the women's 100-meter butterfly, in lane 1 from Oak Ridge, we have Sydney Oskin, followed by Claudia Trabalka in lane 3 for Oak Ridge, Ella Kendall in lane 5 for Oak Ridge, and in lane 7 for Oak Ridge, Amelia Hodge.
And in lane 4 for Maryville Rebels is Anna Wetland, and lane 6, Sarah Grinder. They'll be starting off very soon. Cool.
And they are off.
I want to say that. It is so far very tied, but lane 4.
In lane 4, Anna Wetland.
Yes, Anna Wetland is taking the lead, but very close behind her.
In lane 5.
Ella Kendall.
So, if you've been keeping up with this, this is an old close match. This isn't the first time that these two have been close in a race.
Yep, that's about it. But this is not event 10, as a matter of fact. I just forgot to press it one more time.
Yeah.
This is, a matter of fact, event 11. The reason we don't have the other one is because we don't have a diving team. That's fine.
Yes. As it's become very obvious, is if there's ever going to be an event with Anna Wetland and Ella Kendall, you've got to be watching them because they are not going to try and let one get ahead of the other if it can be afforded.
That's it, Cindy. Come on. Come on. Come on.
And they're kicking back with the backstroke. Wetland Bing.
That's it. That's But we can start the next event, which is going to be event number 11.
12.
And for event number 11,
12.
12, my bad. I see the number, I put the number, but I don't read the number.
Do you now?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, Oak Ridge is really going to be outnumbering the competition here. In lane 3, we've got Dylan Hodge. In lane 5, we got Teus Brown. And in lane 7, we got Russell Lucas. And the only person in event 12 for Maryville that's going to be racing this time is Otto Offerman in lane 4. Question is, can Otto bring the force to put up against his 3 Oak Ridge enemies?
And as a matter of fact, he can. He's actually somewhat
keeping up very closely with Teus Brown in lane 5. Teus already making his way back across, but Offerman is not making it easy for him. Offerman's going to be fighting Dylan Hodge because they are right on top of each other, but Teus Brown is just shredding the competition. He is already making it back and forth across the pool. This is the closest thing to a blowout that I think I've seen today, Christian.
What other blowout have you seen?
That's why I said it's the closest thing, because I don't think it's been so far where one swimmer is outplacing the rest, because like usually it's 1 or 2 right on top of each other, but Teus has been eating his wheats. Let's just say that.
Eating his what?
He's been eating his wheats.
His wheats, of course. Alright, next one.
Okay. Now, next up, we got a full house for Heat 1 of Event 13. The women's 100-meter freestyle. For Oak Ridge in lane 1, Sarah Cherry. In lane 3, Mason Fisher. In lane 5, Natalie Williamson. And in lane 7, Carter Valencia. Now, for Maryville, in lane 2, Emma Hendrickson. Lane 4, Kelly Wetland. Lane 6, Amy Van Son. And in lane 8, Audrey Wilson. Now this is heat 1, so once this wraps up, we're going to be expecting heat 2. And they are off. Taking an early lead in lane 7 is Carter Valencia. But it seems like that lead's not going to hold for long, as Kelly Wetland in lane 4 is taking up the lead really quick. Lane 4, Kelly Wetland is definitely taking the lead. I mean, you just gotta ask, being this good at swimming, has it got anything to do with the last name?
It might be. It might actually be.
Because I mean,
Wetland just
it's
absolutely demolished everybody. I don't know if I am going to be able to say that, but good job for her finishing first place.
Yes.
Yes. Man, I want to take this mask off.
I'll keep mine on. Okay. Now, for Heat 2. For Heat 2, Oak Ridge isn't bringing any players to the pool. So in lane 4, we have Allison Walden. And for lane 6, we have Eva Kaufman, both from Maryville. Now that I don't have the...
It's okay if I... Yeah, I'm going to have the camera.
Yes.
This chair is a little uncomfortable. Having a cushion.
Christian, if you can not knock everything over, that'd be kind of nice.
It would be quite nice, but I have a feeling I might be knocking things over as I'm typing.
Just don't knock it in the pool. Or do. I'm not losing anything if this stuff gets knocked in there.
I'd be surprised how much you'd lose.
So now lining up for Heat 2 of the women's 100-meter freestyle, both from Maryville. In lane 4, we've got Allison Walden, and in lane 6, we've got Eva Kaufman. Really close race, almost neck and neck. But it looks like Walden is going to be pulling ahead quick. What was neck and neck is now turning into a quick lead for Walden in lane 4.
Give them the camera, they can speak here. Look at them.
And for now, this seems to be the wrapping up of event 13. Think we're ready to start pulling up event 14?
Yep. John, would you mind reading off who's gonna? That's not the right one.
Yes, we only got one heat for event 14.
Yep.
Okay.
There
For event 14, we have the men's 100-meter freestyle. For Oak Ridge, in lane 1, we've got Steven Zukoff. In lane 5, Colton Lancaster. And now for Maryville, in lane 2, we've got Will Coker. In lane 4, Ryan McCrory. And in lane 8, Micah Jonas. And they're off. Right now, it's looking like
We can't really tell right now.
the water's kind of going everywhere. It's hard to tell who's in the lead.
But now we can tell who's in the lead. And lane number 4.
My shoes are getting wet. I'm sorry. Christian, correct me if I'm wrong. It looks like right now Ryan McCrory in lane 4 is taking the lead.
You are right, John. He is taking the lead, but closely behind him.
Come on, Steven!
is
Come on!
Zukoff.
Come on!
They're almost
Zukoff
neck
in
and
lane
neck.
1 isn't making it easy for McCrory. It is almost neck and neck. Who's gonna reach the end first, Zukoff or McCrory? And it looks like McCrory's getting there first, but Zukoff is right behind him, like not even a second difference.
Might actually be milliseconds of how far
This is what you love to see, is the two schools being right on top of each other. Neck and neck makes the competition really fun to watch. Now as event 14 wraps up, and this seems to be the conclusion of the men's 100-meter freestyle. And now we're going to be setting up for event 15, the women's 500-meter freestyle. For this, we got 3 swimmers coming here. 2 from Oak Ridge, 1 from Maryville. In lane 3 from Oak Ridge is Rosalie Windham. In lane 5 from Oak Ridge is Genevieve Crass. And now our lone Maryville student swimming is Brooke Evans from Maryville. 500-meter freestyle. That sounds extensive.
I don't know how that sounds because I've never done that myself.
8 times, man.
8 times.
8 times back and back. This is gonna be tiring.
Is there another word for tiring? Excruciating? No, it's
Christian, put the dictionary away.
I have a no. I have a thesaurus. I can look this
No,
up.
get out of the thesaurus, Christian. We're trying to swim. This isn't the library. Looks like event 15's starting up. It's getting ready to start at least.
But obviously, as we're waiting for this, we would like to thank CS Engineering Incorporated for sponsoring us, along with Christina Graham, Caldwell Banker for sponsoring us as well. Thank you very much.
Now event 15's getting ready, and they're off. It's like a lot more swimmers than I expected. I don't know. I don't know if we're counting lanes 1 and 2 in here. It looks like we've got 2 Maryville swimmers. I don't know, maybe we are counting them, but I'm not. I'm only going to count lanes 3 through 5. As of right now, though, it's looking like this is a close race between Rosalie Windham and Brooke Evans. It is almost neck and neck.
Those people are probably there just for the pacing.
Windham in lane 3 is like ahead, like the upper torso ahead of Evans in lane 4. But they're making it neck and neck. I keep saying it's neck and neck because it does, but every time it starts looking like a neck and neck, Windham just jumps back in front. I've kind of lost count. I'd like to say that we are now about halfway through. And I can only imagine that these swimmers have got to be just reaching their top. It is starting to even out a little more. Windham no longer taking those big leads. It is now narrowing out. It is very close. It is. Neck and neck now.
So we currently have 61 viewers.
Woo!
And 2 messages, both of which were retracted. I don't know what that means, but...
That bodes well. I think for the first time ever in this race, I think Evans is taking the lead over Windham. It is. Evans is way in front of Windham. It has been close this whole time, but Evans has been storing some gas in the tank and is now getting that big boost. You just got to ask yourself, does Windham have anything left to catch up with Evans? And Evans is starting their way back, and so is Windham.
And it looks like it probably is the last lap for them. Right?
Evans just blowing up the competition.
Last one. We would also like to thank East Tennessee Orthodontics for sponsoring us. Thank you very much. Oh, and also CS Engineering Incorporated. Thank you very much.
Big help to us.
Very big help. So that's...
In the end, this has been a close fought race this whole time. But it is starting to look like Evans, who was keeping it close this whole race, might just be taking the lead.
And that's another big splash towards us.
That's a big splash. I'm going to have to wipe my glasses off. I can't see. Christian, if you can tell who's in the lead, that'd be super cool because I cannot see anything right now. Okay.
I as well. Give me a quick second.
Glasses are clear.
Glasses are not the most effective thing to be wearing right now. Maybe contacts would have been a better solution.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
But I'm not going to be putting stuff in my eye. I'll pass on that.
But now, soon, the men's 500-meter freestyle will be commencing. This is event number 16.
Christian, it might just be me starting to think this, but is it possible that they could have put event 15 and 16 alongside each other, and it could have been Mr. Tate and Kale here in lanes 1 and 2?
I don't know.
I could be correct, or incorrect, but that's what it might seem for me. Okay, looks like I was right. Christian, I'll take that $5 now. So, looks like we're going to be jumping to event 17, which has 2 heats. Christian! You just love seeing these teams support each other. Christian, you want to tell them what event 17 is?
Yes, event 17 is the women's 200-meter freestyle relay. And it's getting quite loud in here. For Oak Ridge, it's going to be in lane 2 with Sienna Jockbar, Rachel Brenham, Natalie Williamson, and Kelly Ann Corbett.
Now as well in lane 6 for Oak Ridge, we've got Carter Valencia, Sarah Cherry, Claudia Trabalka, and Ella Kindle. These teams really supporting each other. Christian, you want to take over for Maryville?
Yep. For Maryville, on lane 4 is Erin Mays, Brooke Evans, Sarah Grinder, and Emerson Kidd Bentley.
And now,
and also lane 8 is Maryville High School with Keegan Rutledge, Rachel Hornback, Emma Myers, and Emma Sheets.
Now it's been a little bit, but if I remember correctly, a relay.
You have it written down somewhere, you can look for it.
Yes, somewhere I've got this written down. Never mind, this is a freestyle relay. This is any.
This is any, yes.
Yes.
It is the title, as a matter of fact. And also, we would like to thank CS Engineering Incorporated for sponsoring us.
Yes. Big help to us.
Big help. Unfortunately, since it's such a big list and there's going to be 2 heats, I can't show you the graphic for it because that would take far too long, and we obviously don't want to interfere with being able to see the swimmers. So we'll pick up the graphics in event 18.
Sounds good with me. Okay, looks like event 17 is about to start up. Christian's starting to feel a little parched, so I'd understand if he wants to rest his throat a little bit. Okay, so coming up, this is looking like a close race for lanes 8, 6, and what I believe is lane 4. Wait. But our lane 4 is starting to take a quick lead. Yes, lane 4, which is Maryville, is taking a quick lead. This is Brooke Evans in the water right now. Right now is lane 4 dominates. We've got lane 6 and 8 keeping very close with Rachel Hornback in lane 8 and Sarah Cherry in lane 6 keeping things close.
Good, Rachel.
In lane 4, we've got Sarah Grinder in the pool, just taking up distance. Emma Meyer in 8 is keeping very closely with Trabalka in 6.
Come on. That's it. Come on.
Man. Lane 4 has their 4th and what I would assume is their final member, Emerson Kid Benthal, in tearing up the pool. Figuratively and literally. It's looking like lane 4 is going to be way out ahead of the rest of the lanes. And in lane 2, Kellyanne Corbett is hopping in, is lane 4, 6, and 8 is wrapping up. And for those who want to know, in that last lap, in lane 4, we had Emerson Kid Benthal. In lane 6, we had Ella Kendall. And in lane 8, we had Emma Sheets. And now wrapping it up for Oak Ridge in lane 2, we have Kellyanne Corbett. Christian ain't wrong. This is rough on the throat.
This is a little bit, yes, but that's just because how supportive all these swimmers are to each other. They are yelling constantly.
And we have to match their excitement and support. Or else we aren't cool. And we've got to be cool. Okay, now in Heat 2, we've only got 2 lanes that are going to be going off up against each other. In lane 4 for Maryville, we have Campbell Fram going up first, followed by Allison Walden, followed by Audrey Wilson, and then finally Emma Hendrickson will be their last swimmer. Now in lane 6 for Oak Ridge, leading out is Sasha Umansky, followed by Charlie Burge, followed by Claire Thornton, and then Genevieve Cross will be going out last.
And one more time, we'd like to thank CS Engineering Incorporated for sponsoring us, along with Trish Brown for sponsoring us. Thank you very much.
Now you got to ask yourself, Christian, coming up here, are we going to have 2 lane 4s going up against each other? Or are we going to have a lane 6 and 8? Are we going to have 2 big leads, or are we going to have 2 close swimmers coming out each time?
Hopefully we have 2 close swimmers. That would be a lot more entertaining, I guess.
I mean, it's not
what?
It's not about the entertainment, Christian. It's about
how good they do. Hopefully
Yes.
they're close. That means
Yes.
they're both either. I don't know.
okay.
Very well. Very well. Good job, Sarah.
Okay.
On that relay. Good start. That's
Coming out first, facing each other. In lane 6 for Oak Ridge, we have Sasha Umansky. And in lane 4 for Maryville, we have Campbell Fram. And it looks like we're getting our wish. This is a close race.
Sasha!
Oh, but it looks like Campbell Fram is taking the lead quick. Campbell Lamb's coming through, but Sasha's catching up with her.
Come on, Sasha!
Okay, and Fram's made it back, and Allison Walden is in for Maryville, and now Charlie Burge is in for Oak Ridge. Walden's got a little bit of a lead, but Burge seems to be making up the distance.
Good!
Coming up next for Oak Ridge will be Claire Thornton, and for Maryville will be Audrey Wilson. That's what I
Okay,
do.
and
And
Thornton Thornton is out for Oak Ridge, and Wilson is out for Maryville.
And Claire is actually taking the lead now. Quite impressive.
Yes, it is looking like Thornton is providing a lead that if Oak Ridge can work on this lead, they might be able to turn this around. Thornton is just making an absolute lead for Oak Ridge. This could be what they need to get back in this. Okay, once Thornton gets back in for Oak Ridge, we have Genevieve Crass coming out. And for Maryville, we have Emma Hendrickson. And Hendrickson is in for Maryville, and Crass is taking up for Oak Ridge.
But Maryville is actually getting closely behind.
They're gaining. This distance might not matter if Crass can't take that lead. This is going to be very close down to the end.
But Hendrickson now takes the lead.
Maryville taking back the lead.
And Oak Ridge, very close
there at the end. Whew.
That
Really,
was very intense.
a lot of support coming from the teams. And that will wrap up event 17.
I guess I was right. That was very exciting that they were close.
That was very exciting. Not for my voice, though. Yes. But for you guys watching, hopefully. So now up. Now, coming up for event 18.
It's going to be the men's, not 500 freestyle.
200.
Yes.
Yes. We have the men's 200-meter freestyle coming up. Relay. It's a relay. Can't forget to put that in. We've got 2 Oak Ridge lanes going up against 1 Maryville lane. So you got to ask yourself, how's this going to go? So coming up first for Oak Ridge in lane 2, we've got Quentin Vanetta, followed by Dylan Hodge, followed by Colton Lancaster. Then Jared Julian will be taken out last for Oak Ridge in lane 2. Now in lane 6 for Oak Ridge, we've got Russell Lucas taking the lead first, followed by Steven Zukoff, followed by Brian Fuson, and then Teus Brown will be coming in fourth, taking it in. As for Maryville in lane 4, we've got Garrett Keel, followed by Otto Offerman, Kerry Willard, and Will Coker will be taking it out last. As of now, it looks like Quentin Vanetta in lane 2 is keeping up with the rest, but right now it looks like a tie, like a very close between Russell Lucas and Garrett Keel. But Keel looks to be taking the lead. And Keel is back, and Otto Offerman is in, but he's very closely followed by Dylan Hodge. And it looks like Dylan Hodge is keeping it close. He's almost taking the lead, but Offerman makes it a close tie again. But Hodge is taking the lead over Offerman. It is no longer as close. Hodge is back and Lancaster's in. And so is Offerman, and Willard is coming up next. Lancaster is just taking a huge lead over Kerry Willard. Colton is shredding things. And Julian Jarrett is in, the last for lane 2. And so is Will Coker, the last for lane 4. Jared getting a huge lead over Coker. A massive lead, and it looks like Teus Brown is in. I think I may have gotten the lanes mixed up, Christian.
That is lane 6.
Yes. I got lanes mixed up.
It is a little confusing though, since we are on this end. This is where lane 1, and we have to start counting from where we are.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Though there are cones, we can't really see them. We both use glasses, so you can already know our vision's not the best.
Sorry for the mix-up, guys. Okay, and that looks like to be the event of 18. Christian, you want to set up event 19?
Yes, I do, and I did set it up already.
That's good.
There's event 11. I mean, there's event 19. John, would you mind reading off who's going to be swimming for this event?
Yes, for the women's 100-meter backstroke, for Oak Ridge, in lane 1, we've got Rosalie Windham. In lane 3, we've got Rachel Brunham. In lane 5, we've got Kellyanne Corbett. And in lane 7, we have Sasha Umansky. Now for Maryville, in lane 2, we've got Keegan Rutledge. In lane 4, we've got Amy Van Son. In lane 6, we have Callie Rose Junker. And then finally, in lane 8, we've got Campbell Fram.
Did you miss 7?
No, that was Sasha Umansky from Oak Ridge.
Okay. All right.
I know what I'm doing sometimes, Christian.
I just
Sometimes.
didn't hear it. Okay. Let me set up the next one. Oh, okay.
While we're getting set here,
We would like to thank CS Engineering Incorporated for sponsoring us, as well as the Jim Henry Event Center. And is there any other ones that you would like to name off, John?
yes, I really want to thank the Sweet Life Pet Resort.
Thank you very much for sponsoring us.
I can say for a fact I've taken my dog to the Sweet Life Pet Resort before. It's a great place.
It's a great place.
It's a great place.
Okay.
My dog's always taken care of.
Oh. Well, I guess I would also recommend East Tennessee Orthodontics.
You been there?
Yes, I have. They are great, very nice people.
I'd tell you to show me your teeth right now, but with COVID going on, you got your mask on, and I don't want to see
But
that.
they are, oh, wait. Worrying too much about orthodontists. They are off. Who is in first place? It's actually a very close tie.
It's 2 close races for Maryville, 2 close ties, but as of now, it's looking like Kellyanne Corbett in lane 5.
Good, Rosalie.
No. Actually, it is Amy Van Son in lane 4 taking a quick lead.
And then 6.
As well, for Maryville in lane 6, Callie Rose Junker is keeping it very close with her ally, Amy Van Son.
That's it, Rosalie. Finish.
In lanes 1 and 2, we've got a very close tie between Wyndham and Rutledge. Like, very neck and neck
Finish,
here.
Rachel. Come on.
And then it looks like, it appears we are wrapping up event 19. Christian, you mind telling us what event 20 is?
Actually, yeah, I do mind, but event 20 is the men's 100-meter backstroke.
As well, there's only 1 heat in event 20.
Yes.
Yes, there's only 1 heat in event 20.
Yes, there is. I know that. I just misclicked.
Yes.
Sorry.
Misclicked for the last 5 events. Dun 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 dun.
No, it's 1, 2, 3. 3 events.
Yes,
No, 2 events, because this is technically 20.
technically.
Technically,
If
would
you
you like
wanna-
telling us who's going to be swimming for this event?
You know I would. For Maryville, in lane 2, we have Daniel Goodman. In lane 4, we've got Caden Fritz. And then in lane 6, we have Otto Offerman. In lane 7, Riley Barton. And in lane 8, Micah Jonas. And then the only swimmer from Oak Ridge in event 20 is Jared Julian in lane 3. He's gonna have a lot riding on his shoulders right now. You just gotta see. How well is he going to shape up with the rest of the Maryville swimmers?
Yep.
Because this is a 1v5 here.
Good job.
And they are off. It seems like Fritz in lane 8 is taking a big lead over the competition. A major lead. Wow. Hayden Fritz in lane 4 demolishing the competition. In second place in lane 7 appears to be Riley Barton. Hayden Fritz has just destroyed the competition. And yes, as it appears, Carter, no. Otto Offerman in lane 6 is coming in second. And then Jared Julian, the only Oak Ridge swimmer, is coming in third.
I'll read.
Okay, I'm going to set up event 21. It appears event 20 is coming to an end. So for event 21, we've got 2 heats for this event. So in the first heat for the women's 100-meter breaststroke, Christian, you mind telling us who's going to be swimming for us?
Yep, just give me 1 quick minute. Let me, yep.
We ain't got a minute, I'll take it for you.
No, I got it. So, for this event, we have, for Oak Ridge, lane 1, Claire Thornton. Lane 2, Emerson Kidd Bensall
From
for
Maryville.
Maryville. Lane 3, Charlie Burge from Oak Ridge. Lane 4, Kelly Wetland from Maryville. Lane 5, Carter Valencia from Oak Ridge. Lane 6, Aaron Mays. 7, Amelia Hodge. And 8, Emma Sheets.
Now, if you've been watching this whole thing, you know that the wetlands have been absolutely scary in the water. They like... It's hard to put into words, honestly.
Well, let's see how she does it here.
Indeed. And they're off.
You did well, man. You did well.
And as I thought, Kelly Wetland in lane 4 taking the early lead. Like I said earlier, it's like, you think the last name just got anything to do with it? Wetland? I mean, because
Well, if that is the case, what would your last name indicate that you would be good at?
I don't know, I'd probably be a hair cutter or something.
John Harris.
Come on, Charlie.
And just like that, in first, lane 4, Kelly Wetland. Then in second, in lane 6, Aaron Mays. And in third, in lane 8, Emma Sheets. Okay, and that about wraps up Heat 1. In Heat 2, we've got 2 swimmers from Maryville coming out. In lane 4, we have Rachel Hornback, and in lane 6, we have Allison Walden for Heat 2 of the women's 100-meter breaststroke.
That's better.
Yes.
Mess with the graphics real quick.
Once again, we really just want to thank CS Engineering Incorporated for helping us out here.
Yeah. On top of that, we would also like to thank Pam Moody Realty, Coldwell Banker Wallace for sponsoring us, and Tracy J. Larby for sponsoring us as well. Thank you very much.
And now it is time for the Heat 2 of the Event 21. In lane 4, as I said, we have Rachel Hornback, and in lane 6, we've got Allison Walden. It appears that Hornback is taking an early lead.
Good job, ladies. Good job.
And this seems to be the conclusion of Event 21. Christian, as we set up Event 22, make sure to knock that heat back to 1.
I remember this time, and hopefully it will not happen again. I will promise you that. I'll
Good,
promise you
because if
that.
it does, Christian, you're fired. I will carry you out of here myself. So, for Event 22, we have the men's 100-meter breaststroke. Christian, you mind introducing our 3 racers?
Sure. In lane 2 for Maryville,
Carrie Willard.
yeah, Kelly Willard. And in lane 5 for Oak Ridge, Russell Lucas. In lane 7, Kenton Venata for Oak Ridge as well. So,
2-1.
2-1.
This will be an interesting race.
This being 22 means we only have 2 more events left. Hopefully these are pretty good. These are going to be very good. So,
They will be.
they will be quite good. But most important, that they do their best. Wait, that's the other thing.
And they're off. Something happened. Looks like we'll be doing a reset. I think the megaphone went off.
Something happened, so we are going to be starting again.
Yes. Okay.
Unfortunately, Steven did start a little bit early, but that just means we're going to start up again.
Yep. Okay. Okay, we're getting set here. You remember, we've got Kerry Willard in lane 2 from Maryville, and then from Oak Ridge, we've got Russell Lucas and Quentin Venata. Lucas in lane 5 and Venata in lane 7. It appears that this is becoming a quick neck and neck between Willard and Lucas. Willard's taking a slight lead, but Russell Lucas in lane 5 isn't letting him take a big lead. He's keeping up with him. As they're coming back, it's looking like Kerry Willard's taking a huge lead, but Russell Lucas is still hanging on. And in first, from Maryville, we have Kerry Willard. And it's looking like in second, we're going to have Russell Lucas, followed by Quentin Venata in third. And that will wrap up event 22. Now, it's time for event 23. This will be our final women's event of the meet. So, for event 23, we have the women's 400-meter freestyle relay. This event will be 2 heats, so we're going to have a lot of people coming out here. Okay.
So before this event does end up starting, we would just very quickly like to thank MacArthur's Animal Hospital and Cassie May Martin Colville Banker.
We couldn't have done this without you guys. Thank you so much for your funding.
Thank you for all of our sponsors once again.
And we are starting in lane 2 for Oak Ridge. We have Genevieve Crass coming out. In lane 4, we've got Kelly Wetland. In lane 6, we've got Sydney Oskin. And in lane 8, we've got Keegan Rutledge coming out quick. Right now, it looks like Kelly Wetland once again defying physics, tearing up the water.
Actually, this time we see both Wetlands going to be swimming in this relay. One right after the other.
Yeah, that's right. Anna Wetland jumping in right after Kelly. And it appears we have Rachel Hornbeck and Mason Fisher hopping in from lane.
What lane?
Come on, Sydney! Come on!
Okay. Sorry. For lane 4, Anna Wetland made it back, and now Callie Rose Junker is just jetting across the pool. Okay, Junker's made it back, and now Amy Van Son is coming out for lane 4.
Good, Rosalie, good.
And I'm pretty sure that wraps it up for that first heat.
Yep.
Now we are heading up to the second heat of the 23rd event as some water starts spilling all over our equipment. Very nice.
Yes, as the Heat 1 of Event 23 wraps up, we have got Heat 2 coming out. We only got one team coming out here, and it's an Oak Ridge team.
Yeah.
For Heat 2, from Oak Ridge in Lane 2, we have, starting out, Natalie Williamson, followed by Rachel Brownham, followed by Sasha Umansky, and finally coming out for Oak Ridge at the end will be Charlie Burge. Hopefully, we won't get lost with only one team coming out.
I feel like we will somehow get lost.
Somehow.
I have a strong feeling. Just intuition.
And call me optimistic, because I feel like we've got good odds not getting lost here. And it appears like Event 24 is being doubled with Event 23 since it's only two teams coming out. So in lane 4, for the men's 400-meter freestyle, we have Wes Tate, followed by Ryan McCrory, followed by Garrett Keel, and then Caden Fritz will be the last coming out for the Maryville men for the meter freestyle.
That means
Come on, man. Come on. That's it. That's it right there. Keep going. Keep going, Natalie. Come on. Keep going. Keep going.
Natalie Williamson is making it back for Oak Ridge, and Rachel Branham is now out in lane 2.
Where's the pen?
Come on, Rachel. Come on. Keep going. Come on.
And as Rachel Branham comes back in for Oak Ridge, Sasha Umansky is out in lane 2.
Go, Sasha. Go, Sasha. Come on. That's it.
And as Sasha Umansky closes in, we've got our last swimmer coming out for Oak Ridge.
And who is that last swimmer?
The last swimmer coming out for Oak Ridge today is Charlie Burge.
Come on, Charlie. Come on.
And Charlie Burge is closing in on the end as well. Charlie Burge is closing out our first meet here.
And though the first meet was canceled, and this is now our first meet, that
Christian, I don't know where you're going here.
I don't know where I was going either, but that wraps it up.
Okay, we want to thank you so much for checking in here to the Green Meadows Country Club in Alcoa. I'm John Harris.
Yep. Anything to say?
I'm waiting for you to say your name there, buddy.
Okay. Oh boy. And I am Christian Rosas Rodriguez. Thank you very much for,
For checking in with us. Hopefully we'll get progressively better since this is our first meet. And thank you for watching.
Thank you.